There are few things in life more painful than losing a spouse to death. Such was the case for the following celebrities, whose tragic losses give new meaning to the term "gone too soon." The celebrities listed in this video have all lived through one of the biggest nightmares anyone can ever experience. Before watching, subscribe our channel for any latest video. Keanu Reeves. In 1999, Keanu Reeves and his fiancée, Jennifer Syme, were heartbroken when she gave birth to his stillborn daughter, Eva Archer Reeves. Just 18 months after the tragedy, Jennifer died in a car accident when she drove into a row of parked cars after a party on the morning of April 2, 2001. Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep lived with actor John Cazale for 3 years until his death from lung cancer in March 1978, when he was only 42 years old. She said of his death, "I didn't get over it. I don't want to get over it. No matter what you do, the pain is always there in some recess of your mind, and it affects everything that happens afterwards." Nancy Grace. Nancy Grace's fiancé, Keith Griffin, was shot to death by a former co-worker in 1979. Grace credits the incident as her motivation to fight for victims' rights. Omarosa Manigault. The Apprentice alum Omarosa Manigault Stallworth was engaged to Sin City actor Michael Clarke Duncan when he died of a heart attack in 2012. Michelle Dockery. In December 2015, Downton Abbey actress Michelle Dockery's fiancé John Dineen died from a rare form of cancer at the age of 34. At the time of his death, the actress was at his bedside at Marymount Hospice in Cork, Ireland. Scott Eastwood. Scott Eastwood is an object of much sexual fascination. As it turns out, his somewhat aloof demeanor when it comes to women stems from tragedy. Speaking with media, Eastwood detailed the death of a girlfriend in an automobile accident. "It's easy to fall in love when you're young, right? And then you start to realize those feelings of love and stuff. Passion, love, lust. Sometimes they come very quickly, but they can also leave quickly. I've lost friends before. I've lost some great friends. But I had never lost someone I had been really intimate with. Maybe it's made it harder for me to date." Eastwood admitted he still hasn't spoken to the woman's family since her death. "I still haven't found the right words." Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson was married to a celebrity and actress Natasha Richardson. She died after suffering a serious brain injury in 2009 as the result of a fall while skiing. Katie Couric. Katie Couric lost her husband of nearly a decade, Jay Monahan, to a long and tragic battle with colon cancer in 1998. She remarried in 2014, but continues to fight to raise awareness for colon cancer. Stanley Tucci. Stanley Tucci lost his wife of 14 years to breast cancer in 2009. He remarried 2 years later, but admitted in 2015 that he felt guilty and horrible about going on vacations with her at first. Joan Rivers. Joan Rivers herself passed away in 2014 after complications from surgery. Her first husband committed suicide in 1987. Martin Short. Martin Short was married to actress Nancy Dolmer for 30 years. She died of ovarian cancer in 2010. He wrote lovingly about her in his 2014 memoir. "In our 36 years together, we became so intimately familiar with the workings of each other's minds that I can convincingly play out the conversations we would be having today." Pierce Brosnan. Pierce Brosnan became a widower at age 38. His wife of 17 years, Cassandra Harris, died from ovarian cancer in 1991. Brosnan and Harris had one son together, and he adopted her 2 children from a previous marriage, Charlotte and Christopher, after their father died in 1986. Tragically, Charlotte Harris also died of ovarian cancer in 2013, when she was 41. Brosnan married Kee Shea Smith in 2001, and the couple has 2 sons together. Mel Brooks. Mel Brooks was married to actress Anne Bancroft for 41 years. She lost her battle with uterine. The beloved director/writer has also never remarried. Joe Biden. Joe Biden became a widower at age 30. His wife of 6 years, Neelia Hunter, died in a car accident in 1972, along with the couple's 1-year-old daughter, Naomi. Their 2 sons, Beau and Hunter, survived the accident. Biden married his second wife, Jill Jacobs, in 1975. They have 1 daughter, Ashley. Courtney Love. Courtney Love became a widow at age 30. Her second husband, Kurt Cobain, committed suicide in 1994, 2 years after they married. Love has not remarried since. Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney had 4 children with Linda Eastman. The couple was married for nearly 30 years when Linda passed away from breast cancer in 1998. Jackson Browne. Jackson Browne became a widower at age 28. His wife of just a few months, Phyllis Major, committed suicide in 1976. The couple had a son, Ethan, who was born in 1973. Browne married his second wife, Lynn Sweeney, in 1982. Their son, Ryan, was born in 1982. Roman Polanski. Roman Polanski became a widower at age 36 when his second wife, actress Sharon Tate, was murdered in 1969. She and 4 others were stabbed to death in the home she shared with Polanski by the notorious Manson family. They had been married for less than 2 years, and Tate, 26, was 8.5 months pregnant at the time of her murder. Polanski has been married to Emmanuelle Seigner since 1989. The couple has 2 children. Nigella Lawson. Nigella Lawson became a widow at age 41. Her husband of 9 years, journalist John Diamond, died of throat cancer in 2001 at age 47. The couple had 2 children, Cosima and Bruno. Lawson married second husband Charles Sochi in 2003, but they divorced in 2013. Terry Irwin. Terry Irwin became a widow at age 42. Her husband, crocodile hunter Steve Irwin, was killed by a stingray in 2006 at age 44. The couple had 2 children, Bindi and Robert. Bo Derek. Bo Derek became a widow at age 42 after 22 years of marriage. Her husband, actor and director John Derek, died from cardiovascular disease in 1998 at 71 years old.